Hello and welcome. This is Highly Articulated. I am Adam. I'm trying something a little bit different. This is an idea that I've sort of come up with. This is open late. It is late. I have a box of toys from eCollectibles that I am going to open. Um, the fun thing about this one is that there's a couple toys in here that I don't know what they are. It's a little bit of like a blind box scenario. I gave a list to Mike at eCollectibles, and I said pick two of that list and ship them to me with the other stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to shut this camera off. I'm going to put this box down, and I'm going to get opening. So as I said, there's a couple items in the box that that I don't know what they're going to be, and when we get there, I will I'll sort of let you know. I'm going to order, or I'm going to open this sort of as we go. I might not take the time to open all of the stuff. I'm definitely going to be opening the items that I wasn't 100% certain of what they were going to be. So basically, I've decided to get into the Super7 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Ultimates. Mike still has most of them available, so I just gave him a list of all the ones that I would like to eventually get, and said, pick two and ship them to me. So I'm very eager and excited to sort of get into those. But first, I will go through the things that I knew were coming, that I knew were in the box. So first up is the Marvel Legends Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, which from everything that I've heard and seen is a fantastic figure in and of itself. The next thing is another Marvel Legends Spider-Man. It is the Renew Your Vows 2-pack with Spider-Man and Spinneret. And then the good stuff. So, oof. So the two. Let me get these out of the way here. The two unexpected, well, not unexpected. I knew they were sort of, 1 and 2 of 12. We have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Super 7 Ultimates Raphael, as well as the Super 7 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Ultimates Bebop. This is a heavy box. And from what I've seen, that is because this is a big, heavy figure. So I am going to open these two. The two Spider-Mans I will save for another day, another video. So stay tuned for that if you are at all interested in my opinion on those, as late as it may be. There's tons of reviews already out there. There's tons of reviews already out there on these as well, but I was really excited to get these in hand, get my Super 7 Teenage Ninja Turtle Ultimates collection going, and sort of give my first impressions, my first reactions to these figures. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Raphael. Now, of course, I mean, as far as I know, I mean, I've got a couple of the Thundercats Ultimates. I've got a couple of the Disney Ultimates, and all the Super 7 Ultimates come in this somewhat nondescript brown cardboard box outer. Oh, sorry, I keep bumping my camera here. I'm experimenting with a little bit different setup than I've used before, so forgive me if it doesn't work at all. All right, so we get this guy out of the sort of shipper box. Get him out of the plastic. This, of course, makes for great viewing. Everybody loves live unboxings, I think. Do they? Don't they? So there it is in the green box that these all come with. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Maybe see if I can get all the box in there. Yeah, that's a little bit better, I think. Let's adjust this a little bit so I'm not bumping into it quite as much. And away we go. So there it is, the green box that these the Ninja Turtles are known for from the Super 7 line, with the slip cover. And this is my first sort of in-hand viewing of one of these figures. And right off the bat, I gotta say this thing looks fantastic. I apologize for the glare off the box there. Wow, this thing looks so good. This is like it really is like the original sort of retro Turtles, just done with better articulation, with sort of more stuff. Just sort of expanding on what we had as kids, and you know, just letting us sort of have the toy that we imagined we had in some respects. When we were kids. So I'll just get the tape off of here. Get into this. Now, let me know in the comments if you are if you're collecting this line, and if you are, let me know what your favorites are. I'm curious. You know, what should I get next? What's a figure that you would recommend that I get? It may already be on my list of the figures that I'm already going to pick up, but you never know. Maybe it won't be. So once we get them out of the box, I mean, as anybody that has these will already know, you get the pretty big plastic tray, and it's a double tray, so you get more tape, of course. Which is always tons of fun for people to watch. But basically, get the turtle on one, plus some of the accessories on the other. So you get the spare sets of hands and the weapons, or the old school weapons rack, which I'm going to be honest, I'm just going to leave in the package because I don't think I'm going to pull that out to display it. But I will take the hands out for sure. And hopefully not lose them. All right, and we got a bunch of accessories. I'll just pop them out. I mean, first impressions on the paint apps are, they look really good. I mean, you know, the accessories have you know, a brown painted handle. It looks like there's a bit of a wash too to some of the leather, to make it look a little bit more weathered. That came, you know, a little bit not quite straight, but I mean, I think that's kind of one of those things where a little bit of warm water might fix that real quick, so I'm not really worried. A lot of fun stuff in here. 2 sets of size, which don't want to come out. The pizza. The pizza looks fantastic. It's you know, got that kind of cheesy drip to it. There's a glossiness to the top, so it looks nice and greasy like a pizza should, and then it's kind of matte on the bottom, which usually is sort of the case. Spare head. Now the spare head. Well, I'll get to the spare head when I sort of get everything else out. So there's the silver painted set of size. Again, this is pretty crooked, but I'm sure could be straightened fairly easily. I'm not super worried about that because I actually think that the silver plastic ones are probably going to be the way that I actually go with this guy. So, but let's get the figure out and see. I'm really excited about this. Like I said, have I said that yet? Oh, come on. Oh, that's, his feet are stuck in there with one of those little rubber bands. All right. First impressions. This guy, oh man. This guy's great. This guy's fantastic. The shade of green is like amazing. There's a little bit of like shading to the arms, a little bit to the thighs, to the foot. The nails are painted. Yeah, all his nails, the fingernails, the toenails are painted. The size look great. The size look fantastic. Sort of tucked in there. He has this on the back. You get that pizza pie shaped in there. You know what I wonder? Can you get his pizza in there? No? Okay, well, you can't get the pizza in there. I guess you'll have to hold on to that. You know, as a kid, I always sort of went back and forth between displaying this one, or not displaying. As a kid, I didn't display them. I went back and forth putting that one in the back or this one in the back. With this Super 7 Ultimates, it's very clear that that's sort of what's intended to go in the back. So that's what's going to go in there. I love that. I love that you can still get that on there. That's a detail that they did. It would have been a disservice not to include that. The belt itself is really, really well done. There's sort of texture to it, as well as, you know, some really nice paint apps. All the silver looks great. All the paint looks good. No complaints there whatsoever. Great looking figure. You know, having the ability to articulate this figure and have him hit some of those sort of ninja poses that we imagined as a kid, as he is a Ninja Turtle, right? Like the fact that he can move his leg and sort of bend his knee, and you get the rocker in the ankle. These are going to be a blast to play with. As were the classic ones when I was a kid, right? Like when you're a kid, you don't really care that the articulation is not there, that you can't get these guys into the poses that you imagine they should, because you just don't know any better. But you know, now we know that this is what you can do with an articulated turtle. Now, going back to this head, after I looked at all the alternate heads, I think I'm going to display them with the alternate heads. there's just something about these heads that fit the articulation scheme a little bit better. These are great because it has that nostalgic feel. It hits. It really does hit as far as sort of the nostalgic look goes. However, now I hope that this is pretty straightforward. My understanding is that it is. That would be hold on. Yeah, it doesn't want to come off. Anyway, for the sake of time, I'm not going to bother doing it. I'll do it after. But like I said, I'm definitely gonna display them with this head, and that's gonna be true of all the 4 turtles too. So, let's see if I can get him to just stand up over here while we wait, and we will get into this Bebop. So like I said, I had no idea which figures I was going to be getting. It was a little bit luck of the draw. As I said, I gave Mike at eCollectibles a list and said, surprise me. In an attempt to sort of get that feeling back of like, we get so used to knowing what's coming because we're pre-ordering everything, and I just wanted it to be a little bit more of a surprise, a little bit more excitement, in anticipation of getting the actual box. Sort of not knowing exactly what I was getting, and I gotta say, it worked. This is a fun experiment, and I think I'm gonna keep doing it with this line. But here we go. Here is Bebop. He comes, of course, in the purple box that all the baddies have been coming in with the Super7 turtle line. They do all come with a different manhole cover on the front. So the manhole cover sort of depicts the figure, the character that's on the inside. It's got the same Ninja Turtles logo on the back of the box. But let's go ahead and get the slip cover off. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay. Very first initial reaction in the box. This guy is huge. I didn't anticipate that he was going to be as big as he is. He towers. He just towers over Raphael. He's going to tower over the turtles. All right. Okay. Well, let's get him out of the box as well. All right. I gotta do that slowly. I don't want to damage the box, It's I'm undecided if I'm gonna keep these boxes or not yet. So I gotta try to sort of treat them as gently as I can, until I at least decide what I'm gonna do with them. So. There he is in all his punk street gang pig-headed glory. It's man, he's huge, so much bigger than Raphael. And again, we get the 2 trays. And again, we will separate the 2. I always, just as a habit, just as sort of the way that I do it, the way that I've done it for a long time, I always take out all the accessories first and then the figure, How do you guys do it? Do you is it figure first, then accessories? The reason that I do it this way, and let me know if you know, for the sake of videos, you want me to change the order. Man, this will not come out. Let me know if you want me to change the order, if you want figure first and then accessories first. But the reason that that I always do accessories first is to kind of build the anticipation for myself of the actual figure. Yeah, so that's my logic. So you get his little drill gun. I never really knew what that was. I mean, it didn't really make any sense. And as a kid, what difference does it make? You're a kid. You don't know what any of this stuff. It's just ninjas anyway. You get his sort of trash can cover, I assume. It's you know, it doesn't really look like a trash can cover, but I guess that is sort of the only thing that it could be. You get a knife that is conveniently taped in to make it that much harder to get out on video. Come on, there we go. We get the big old alternate head, which is, of course, just a brown version, sort of the color match to the rest of his body. So that's cool. I mean, that's it's a clever inclusion. You know, I think if you ever thought the pink was a little bit odd, as you know, I think it's fair to say that, you know, having a pink head on a brown body was a bit of an odd choice. But this guy is huge. Oh, he's got another one. Hold on. Dang twist ties. Get him out of here eventually. All right. He's free. All right, so there he is in all of his glory, Bebop. He is a big, big boy. Um, Articulated tail, so you can sort of get it out of the way. Is that going to be on a ball joint, or is it just turn? That's fine, regardless. You get, you know, the swivel, the articulation in the knee, another swivel at the, I think it's at the shin, because I think that shin is molded right into that piece of the shoe. Then you do get articulation at the ankle, up and down, not a ball joint, but I think for the sake of the weight of this guy, I think maybe that's probably why he doesn't have quite as much articulation, because as I said, he's a big, heavy boy. He doesn't have the bicep articulation. He just has the articulation at the elbow, articulation at the wrist. Oh, his palms are, I don't know if that's gonna, his palms actually have a hit of paint there, a hit of deco, which is surprising. That's pretty cool. I guess it sort of makes sense, kind of matches, you know, the head. So the head, if you can see, it's sort of brown up into the face, and then the face has that pink that is very reminiscent of the vintage original figures, from back when we were kids. The glasses are a separate piece that's glued on, but they are glued on. So I'm not gonna try to take them off or anything like that. It'd be kind of foolish, um, but yeah, first impressions, absolutely, absolutely loving these guys, and I can't wait to get them posed up and get playing with them. Again, I can't get over how much bigger he is than Raph, and I imagine the rest of the turtles. And that being said, I don't think he's the biggest figure in the line. I mean, we've got the Triceraton, as well as the two sort of robot versions of Bebop and Rocksteady that are coming up. And then Gorilla looks even bigger than those guys. So I'm pretty excited to get more of these figures in hand. Like I said, if you're into this line, or if you're sort of curious about this line, let me know in the comments what figure you think I should get next. That's kind of all I've got for tonight, because I really just want to get these guys posed up and start playing with them. So thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.